Welcome back to another week of Twisted Transitions. What's happening, my people? Man, do I have some stuff to talk to you guys about. We've got some stuff to lay out. We've got some stuff to really go over. And we should have some time for some Q&A and stuff tonight, man. So grab your popcorn, grab yourself something to drink. It's Thursday evening. It is almost time for whatever show you watch and stuff on Thursday nights and stuff now. That's why I don't keep you that long, so you can watch those Thursday night shows. I'm just joking. Ain't nothing on TV right now, man. Ain't no football on. Ain't nothing on. Just terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right. You guys let me know if you can hear me and stuff okay. I've got a great show and stuff for you again. Thank you so much for coming in and checking me out this week. Really appreciate it. So if you can give me a thumbs up, let me know that my levels and everything are good. We'll go ahead and get started and stuff, man. Sorry, my desk is a little cluttered today. I got the little fan and stuff going and phone with notes here. I was just editing, so my headphones are right here. So I just came fresh off of editing a gig log and stuff. So we'll talk about all kind of stuff. So that's good. G. Kenny, what's going on, man? What that thing do with our book club? DJ J Torture, what's good? Wiping their feet as y'all come in. Hit the mics. Appreciate you. Ryan Mychud. I don't know if I'm saying that right and stuff, Ryan, man, but appreciate you being here. Sound check good. All right. Fantastic. So let's go ahead and jump into the latest and greatest. All right. First thing. I had a gig. I had a small, tiny baby gig. And when I say baby, it was literally an elementary school gig. I did a Valentine's Day or Valentine's elementary school gig. This was last Friday. So the reason I'm even talking about this is because I get asked all the time, hey, Jay, do you still use your QSC speakers? Well, here is proof that I still use my QSC speakers. And this was an old school setup and stuff. I didn't, at first I had the Wash FX 2s on stands, but then I was like, you know what? In order to just be in and out, let's just put them on top of the speakers like we used to. So this is the setup and everything that I ended up using, but it was a quick elementary school gig. Pro tip, fun fact. If you go to do an elementary school gig or any type of young kids gig, you will get repeat calls from that gig, such as other people who go to other schools will call you. You will get birthday party requests and stuff out of those. And you will get like summer pool parties and stuff out of these gigs. I've gotten all three of them since last Friday. Literally already since last Friday. And I don't have a ton of kid music and stuff. I just don't. And that's why I try to steer clear of some of these kid songs and stuff, man. It's just, I can definitely tell that I am just past that point. Like I will do it every so often, but I'm just past that point, guys. I just am. This, like, if this didn't confirm it, I don't know what will. This pretty much confirmed everything I need to know right here. I couldn't do it. I mean, I did it, but like I was looking for songs and stuff. I was like, ugh. And keeping kids entertained because like these kids still be wanting stuff like the high schoolers and stuff want, man. It's like, it's crazy. I can't do kids more. I just can't. I can't. But of course, I got other requests and stuff out of that. So it is what it is. I'm not going to do those gigs. I just pretty much shut them down. But that's what I meant last week when we were talking about picking and choosing your gigs. You know, when you're first starting out, it'd be good to do some gigs like this, get some good balance on your feet, get good clean music in your arsenal. Like, it's good to do some of these throughout your DJ career, but not this late in the career. I think I'm done. So all good, all good. So yeah, it's the OG setup. That was it. You know, brought it back. I thought it would be funny to bring it back, so I ended up doing so. So I'm glad I did. It felt good to be on the old school setup. So another big thing happened and stuff over the weekend, of course. You know, it was the Super Bowl and stuff. And let me just tell you guys, you know, at first I wanted to say that the Super Bowl was scripted and all this stuff. But then, you know, I think it was yesterday, the NFL put out the mic'd up version of the game. And it was just kind of like highlights and stuff like that. And look, these guys are playing the game. We just cannot be mad if the Chiefs are just better at times. They're not my squad. My squad actually beat that squad this year. So look, it is what it is. It was a decent game, but I wasn't, that's not what I really wanted to see. I didn't want to see that matchup and stuff this year. I figured it was going to be a defensive battle, and that's what we got. It was a pretty, you know, lack of highlighted, you know, type game. I didn't get a whole lot from it. It was enjoyable to a point, but it was kind of sad too. Last game of the season. Big football fan, so it is what it is. But let me just say that we all know what the highlight was, right? The highlight was this guy. The highlight was Usher. Now, one of the great things about the Super Bowl is it rejuvenates some songs. Okay, it gives us the opportunity to be able to play some great music again because it's fresh on everybody's mind. People are putting it on their Spotify playlists and stuff that we kind of put to the wayside. You know, we're able to kind of pull up and start using this stuff again, right? So I totally expected Usher to just give me just, you know, hit after hit after hit, which he did. However, the hits he gave me were, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion. This is not, how do I want to say this? Because I already know that the comments are coming. To me, he sang too many slow songs. I'm just going to put it out there. It was too many slow songs for it to be a Super Bowl. That's just my opinion. Now, let me show you the playlist. So here's the playlist here. You know, he started off fast and it was great. And then right when it gets to, like, you know, Superstar and Loving This Club, If I Ain't Got You, My Boo, Confessions, Nice and Slow, Burn, You Got It Bad. Like, these are all bangers. Don't get me wrong. Love these songs. Classic songs. These are great. And I know he had to sing the classics. But just like I was telling my brother and stuff, man, like I just wanted to have just a upbeat type R&B session. Like if you sing R&B, I know you've got 15 R&B or 15 pop like songs. Give me something upbeat. So I went back and I looked at some other guys' Super Bowls, and you know, it's kind of like this rolling theme here as of late, except for the West Coast halftime show where, you know, you really couldn't do anything slow then. That was everybody's upbeat tracks. But like Rihanna did some slow tracks last year. Usher did some slow tracks and stuff this year. And I just hope that the next time they pick somebody that it's just like a party. Like when Little John was in the crowd and he started doing Turn Down for What? Like that was crazy. The skating and stuff part, never before seen. That was crazy. So many different moving parts was crazy that I liked, except for this slow slow portion. Like I was so uninterested in him taking off his shirt and singing this. Like I was like, yeah, these are hits, but it's like all it was women singing that. And yeah, that's great. And I know Usher just came off his residency, and that was cool when you was in the residency because you had girls who you can go out there and sing that to. But we're in the Super Bowl, man. We got to keep this thing hyped the whole time. Energy, just energy, energy, energy. That's what I expected him to come with. You guys let me know what you thought. Let me see what some of the guys are saying and stuff in here. Where was DJ's Got Us Falling in Love? That's another good one. Chris Brown would have killed that. Breezy Catalog is ridiculous. Yeah, but you know, Chris Brown got that one blemish on his record and they won't let him do anything. That's why they pulled him from another award show. But I said the same thing. I felt like Chris Brown would have just gave us his energy and stuff, and would have just, it would have let us, you know, ride the wave of energy. Even if he came down, we still like in the 115s and stuff like that's his down. And then back up to 128s and 130s and stuff like that. Like, oh man, I got to give it to Usher though. He did do his thing and stuff out there. They gave him a platform and he definitely did his thing and stuff out there. It's just, these are just personal preferences as a guy watching football and as a DJ, because there was a couple of transitions in there that I want to try. I'm not going to lie to you. I think it was from Confessions into, let me see. It was Confessions into Nice and Slow. I think it was. Like, if you go back and watch that Super Bowl, like, listen to the blend. And of course, it was a band, so a band can blend a little different because, you know, they're playing live instruments. But when he did Confessions Part 2 into Nice and Slow, like, that transition was so smooth. That was, like, perfect. Like, I was like, oh, that's crazy right there. But I was listening to it for that, not because he was about to sing Nice and Slow. This Super Bowl, man. Grown man. Come on, man. So that was just my take and stuff on it. Now, I know what everybody else saw and stuff right around that Super Bowl time. Everybody was in to this. So everybody was hyped off of this right here, right? So the Usher setup and all that stuff is there. Shout out to the man Cleveland Terry for posting this. This is where I got it from, at least. But they're showing the rain controller that everybody's talking about and everybody's going crazy about. It's supposed to be the Rev 7 killer and stuff, and it's just a couple of spots and stuff of it. And I'm like, I mean, that's cool and all. Like, that's great and stuff, but it is nice that it has a 4-channel mixer and stuff. It's a 4-channel controller and stuff. So I do think that that's pretty cool, but I know that was everybody's hype. So, you know, I know that was the big deal. I can't wait to see what that Rain is. I think it's the Rain Proformer or something like that, or Rain 4 Performer, something like that. So keep you posted on that. If you want to see other videos and stuff of it, you're more than welcome to look on social media because it was everywhere. If you're a DJ, you can check it out. I'll show it one more time just so you can see it. Just one more time so you can see. It's a Rain controller. And it's got moving tables, moving platters and stuff on the top, about the size of a Rev 7. But it's got 4 channels instead of a 2-channel mixer. So expect Rain to answer the issue that they have to the Rev 7 with this controller. So I just wanted you guys to take a look at that. So it's all good. Okay. Now that all that's out the way, we can go ahead and transition into this week's topics, because I had some stuff I wanted to ask you guys about, and I'm always curious on what the response and stuff is. So shout out to the homie Nick Spinelli, who capitalized on our topics last week. He reiterated that about the gigs and the money and the low quality DJ and stuff like that. One thing that I did see is that I need to move this up. I don't know why that wasn't covered up there. Okay. So let's talk about it. This week, we're going to talk about specialty edits. So my bride and stuff for this Saturday, I have a wedding this Saturday, and this isn't the first person that's ever asked me for this. They have a special edit that they wanted me to do to a song. Now, in the past, I used to cringe over this because and this is a while back. I used to cringe over this because I didn't have the editing software that would allow me to be able to edit a song. So I was like, just trying to queue it up in the two places they had. And then people started wanting to add songs and layers on top of stuff to do like specialty dances. So they needed to edit to, go as far as this point, put it out. And then I came across this one couple one time. This was in probably about 4 years ago. That was probably 3. They wanted me to edit a song, and it was like the dad gave me all the songs, and I edited it, and I sent it back to him, and he made me do like 7 revised versions of it. Like every time I sent it back, there was an issue. Every time I sent it back, it was like, no, that's too long. No, can it come in here? No, can it come in here? Go, no, let's take this out. Oh no, when we try to dance, this was too long. Oh no. Guys, I almost blew a gasket. Because I'm just like, he really at that point made me really rethink the fact that I wanted to do any type of editing and stuff. But my couple asked for a simple edit this week to really just take out a verse out of a song so that it blends, because they were going to do a certain dance to it and didn't want it to be too long. So I wonder, when you guys are shopping stuff out and putting stuff out, are you putting this into your services as far as when somebody's trying to book? Do you have this as a service that you are able to put out to the couple? I don't have this listed. I don't. I don't have this listed for a reason. I don't have this listed because I don't want people to ask me for this. I have all 3 of these programs that are right here on the screen, and I can tell you that it's not tough to do. It's just very time consuming, and people are not very clear on what type of edit or where it needs to be at. Like somebody will tell you, take this song that they've seen on YouTube. Now you've got the originally mixed song, but they want the version that's on YouTube. So it's already going to take low quality and stuff right out of the gate. And then you're going to have to edit that song, take the verse and stuff out, push the chorus and stuff together, make it still sound like there's not even an edit. Like, I just feel like it's just too much. Like I do too much when it comes to these. And I used to charge like $150 for this. I don't have a particular price and stuff on it now. If it's like, just take a verse out, I don't charge anything. But if it's like, take this song, put this song, take this song, put it, now we got to charge, because this is more work. This is the work you don't see yet. You're saying that you don't value the DJ. You don't want to pay a DJ any money, but you want me to give you specialty songs. That's neither here nor there, but it's just, sometimes it's very unfathomable. Some of the requests, it's like they want to pay you as little as they can, but they want the most work they can get from you. And then they wonder why you're charging $1,000+ when you're having to edit, charge, set up, fix, adjust, cater to. You're doing all these things, and it's like, why am I paying you $1,200? I mean, you're not asking a band to do that. You're not asking a band to do a certain edit. They're going to play the song and probably play it in the format that they know. Or you're just going to tell them to stop after the first chorus. Like, it's a little different. It's a little different. So I'm wondering in the comments and stuff, you guys let me know if you guys offer specialty edits. If you do, Do you charge for them? And what's the limits that you will go to? Like, what do you say in your statement to them? Like, you can get 2 revisions. Like, like if you use Fiverr and stuff like that, how they tell you, oh, it'll cost you $50, and you get 3 revisions with that. Like, do you do that? Do you say you can get a certain amount of revisions and that's it? Like, once they use them up, like you can't edit anymore? I'm just curious because this weekend's event that has the edit will probably be, I could probably count on my hand. This is probably my 10th wedding where I've had to do an edit to a formal dance. So let me know in the comments and stuff down below what you do. Do you even offer that service? And if you do, how much and how many revisions do you give? All right. Next topic. We talked about this a little bit last week. The next topic is about qualifying yourself for events. The reason I bring this topic and stuff up is because of that school event. And it just bode the question, once you hear certain events, do you take it just because you need the money? Do you take it because, it's exposure? Do you take it, because sometimes, and I don't know if you guys have had this before, sometimes your payment / reward / incentive, whatever, is exposure. So is exposure your main goal? Is it worth it to just get paid by exposure? Would you do a kids function if you're not a kids like DJ? Would you do a country function if you're a hip hop DJ? Would you do a classic rock class reunion if you're a hip hop DJ? I ask that because are these the gigs that you should be turning down? Because I get a lot of inquiries, guys. I get a lot of inquiries, and a lot of times I find myself not matching with the couples. Like this week alone, I think I had to turn down 2 events because they told me that they wanted predominantly slow music. And they told me that it was more of a country vibe. Now, I don't mind doing a country wedding. I don't mind. I have enough country music to where I can probably survive. And then most people that tell you that they want a country wedding end up letting you play some classics or something like that. Kind of that pop and hip hop mixture to where it's not hard rap, hard hip hop, but it's a little bit harder than pop would be. So they'll let you get away with some of that. And there's a lot of music that's in that space. But when it's like pure country, like 100% country, we're talking Randy Travis, we're talking, Garth Brooks, that old country, that sing along, whiskey drinking, country. I have to gracefully bow out of those. And I'm grateful that these couples tell me up front, this is what we want. This is what we expect. I'm glad they tell me that so that I can just politely tell them, hey, I don't think that I'm the right fit for your event. This is what I do. So whoever referred you to me probably saw me doing my thing over here, but I don't do it like this. And I already told you guys and stuff last week that, looking at this list and stuff over here, you can see that everything will be checked off except for the last thing on here, which is usually us. Everything will be checked off. Everything will be done, signed, sealed, delivered. So you have to make sure that you're able to qualify yourself when it comes to events. You have to make sure that you are a great fit for that, because another instance that can happen is if you take the gig and you get out there and you are trying to cover music, trying to play what you thought the couple and stuff would like based on what their needs and stuff were. And then you have a dud. Now, I'm not going to say that you're going to have a dud. You're not going to have a dud on a couple that's hype. I'm just saying that you're more likely to have a dud if you're not familiar with the music, if the music is not in your wheelhouse for whatever reason, if you're not accustomed to playing that, if you don't have enough songs in that category, in that genre, you will be blitzed by people who will request those songs and want you to play those songs. If you're not ready for that, then that could lead to a disastrous gig. It really can. And I know this from experience. I know this from when I was with my previous company. Sometimes I would get thrown into gigs that just I was very unfamiliar with. And they didn't always turn out well. Some of them I was able to barely skate by. And I appreciate the exposure as far as allowing me to see where I lack at. But you're talking about somebody's big day. You can't be doing trial and runs on somebody's big day. You can do that with some equipment, but you can't do that with music. I mean, they get one shot at this. So all I say is when these gigs and stuff come in, you have to make sure, or when these inquiries and stuff come in, you have to make sure that you're giving them the opportunity for you guys to match, for you guys to have some type of connection in music. This weekend and stuff that I'm doing here, I'm not a big fan of the music that they like, but I know the music that they like. They like a lot more of the classics as far as, their group is going to be an older group. So I'm going to give them fun classics. But that's not my wheelhouse. That's not where I thrive at. I thrive in more pop, hip hop, house type music. That's just where I thrive at. But they were recommended to me, so I feel like I'm going to be able to cover them and do a good job and stuff with them, especially based on the gig log that I was just editing and stuff, because it looked like it was kind of the same thing. She had a much older crowd. Everybody in this one coming up is 40 and above. And the one 2 weeks ago was, I think, about the same thing. 40 and above with a sprinkle here and there of some early 30s. So that's all I wanted to tell you guys and stuff about, is just qualifying yourself and making sure that you're not just taking the gig just because you don't want it to be a bad gig. The worst thing you can do is take a gig and go out there and bomb, because these people have spent money in them. And then guess what? You've now taken the status of a DJ and you've brought it down. And in their eyes, it's like, whoop. It's like, girl, I had a DJ and stuff for my event, but it was not good. So now this bride over here that would have considered you is now like, oh, no DJ. It's just trickle effect. So just dropping some knowledge and stuff you guys' way. All right. So guess what? That's all I had to talk about and stuff today. I wanted to give you guys some more time today to do some Q&A stuff. So I want to give you guys the floor. Make sure you put the hashtag ask, and I will answer as many questions as I can. While you guys are putting in that, let me just tell you that we will be back again next Thursday, 7 p.m. EST. And I don't think my guest will be ready by then. He was supposed to let me know and finalize that this week, and I haven't gotten that one. So we'll probably just do a regular show next week. So hopefully we'll get him afterwards. I hope. All right, Q&A. So you guys let me know what you're thinking and stuff. Let me look in the chat and stuff here. Say what's up to some people. DJ Romeo, great. What's going on, man? Hadn't seen you in a minute. Glad to be back. DJ G5, what is happening? Hey, you guys make sure you give me a thumbs up and stuff in the room. It just helps further the videos. The videos have actually been being pushed more. I'm getting a greater response because of the thumbs up and stuff that you guys have been doing. So I really, really, really appreciate that. If you can just hit the thumbs up, just takes you 2 seconds. Hit the thumbs up. That'll be fantastic. So appreciate you guys. All right. Kelly Sinning. Where was DJ's Got Us Falling in Love? I mean, right? He had a DJ in his band and didn't play DJ Got Us Falling in Love. There was a first time DJ at the Super Bowl and he didn't play DJ Got Us Falling in Love. Come on, man. What's going on with Usher, man? Why is his team not taking care of this? What's wrong with this guy? Now that's Super Bowl. Gotta play with it. It's all right. Yeah, unfortunately. Appreciate that, Jay Skills. DJ G Kenny, what's happening? That wall-to-wall track was still banging. What's up, JayBook? What's up, DJ Verse? What's happening? Jay Skills, Usher doesn't have a lot of solo high energy. Oh, man, you would think that, but go back. Go back and check some Usher tracks. Like, just do a discography of Usher. He's got way more upbeat. I mean, how about let me just give you just a few. So he's got Lil Freak. He could have done the song that he did with Chris Brown, Party. I mean, Party would have been big. I know Chris Brown wasn't there. He could have done his part of Party. He could have done Daddy's Home. He could have done, I mean, all these things are kind of upbeat. He could have done the one he got with Ellie Mae. He could have done the one he got with Nicki Minaj. She Came to Give It to You. I mean, he's got some upbeat tracks and stuff, man. He does. He really does. Yeah, I like the Freak a Leak into Yeah. I don't know if anybody heard that. And at the end, I love how they were doing the end of Yeah. They were doing do the A-Town Stomp, and then you could hear him bring in Low, Get Low at the same time. I thought that was hot. So, for DJs who don't blend those two, right at the end of the Ludacris part, if you bring in Get Low, it'll actually time up right. So when he says, want a lady in the street, but a freak in the bed to say, and then you can go right into, but I'm just saying, like, it'll already been playing. So as soon as he says, but a freak in the, and it'll say 3, 6, 9, it's just a blend. If you work on it, trust me, it sounds great. I Want It My Way. I thought he didn't sing My Way. I thought he did. Hold on a second. I thought he sung My Way. Let me see. Oh, no, he didn't sing My Way. Wow. DJ Lilo says, I cannot anymore. I have the same issue. DJ G5, nope, because I'll charge an arm and a leg if they ask to throw a ridiculous number out there and make them rethink the idea. DJ Dynamite Pro, DJ and MC Miami, great show. Blessings always on your podcast. Hey, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you coming through. Donald Cannon ask, aren't you worried that your guests might hear what you just said? No, I'm not. I am very straightforward and stuff with my guests. I say guests, my couples and stuff. I'm straightforward, man. There's nothing, and plus I don't feel like I was being rude. I don't think what I said was really rude. I kind of tell couples and stuff what works, how to make the event, how they can help on their end to make the event go crazy. So I don't really look at it as throwing shade that way or anything like that. I've just seen a lot. So it's like, before the car has a chance to run off the road, let me grab the wheel and just tell you this is the way you should be driving. It's just one of those things. I don't know if you guys pick up on that analogy, but that's how I talk. I'm not saying anything disrespectful. I'm not. So it is what it is, right? DJ K, I totally agree with you when you say check yourself before you wreck yourself when it comes to accepting those gigs, when you know that they may be out of your scope. I'm trying to tell you right now, you don't want to be that guy standing behind that board and everybody's looking at like, why are you playing crazy music? Been there, done that. DJ G Kenny, Jay, what's your thoughts on the Shed's lights now? Are they still something you would recommend? Well, look, when the Shed's light was working and the cabinet and stuff for the housing, the housing and everything was on it and it was working and moving and stuff, I did like it. I definitely did. So when it works great. Like, I'm already thinking to myself, like, this year, I want to interchange between a wash light and a spotlight. So my 4Zs, I can kind of give them a break here and there and then use my wash lights and stuff in some occasions. And then, when DJ Mike, DJ Mike and stuff is using, he's doing like these proms and stuff this year, I can send, multiple movers with him because I'll have the InnoSpot Pros, I'll have the 4Zs, I'll have the wash lights and Sheds. Their lights are pretty good. The only problem I had with it was the fact that the whole back fell off. I mean, is that just like a manufacturing thing? Is that something that they can just, make a better piece and maybe it not be plastic or tougher plastic? I don't know. Two things I didn't like about Shed. One, they didn't have any cases for their lights. And I even thought about building one, and it's actually going to cost about the same to pay for one. So the only difference is shipping. And two, it just wasn't well made. It wasn't well made. But yeah, I highly recommend a wash light. Highly recommend. Now, I think both lighting has a wash light that may interest you. Sheds has one. I just looked at another company that reached out to a bet topper. They don't have the particular wash light that I like, but they have some other lights that I may be interested in doing a review and stuff on. They've reached out, so we'll see. Benny Blanco, what did you think about the new Usher album? The mistake I think Usher made? I think Usher made the mistake of playing all the stuff that makes him great, and then putting out this album. I'm not gonna lie to you. I listened to some of the albums, and don't get me wrong, it has a few tracks and stuff on it that are okay. It's just, I feel like these guys who we grew up listening to, who were playing these hits, I think that they are, and I know you guys are just gonna say, well, that's who's buying the stuff now. But I feel like you got to cater to the audience that grew up with you. You got to give us hits that will remind us of Nice and Slow, or remind us of You Make Me Wanna, remind us of that. I just feel like the music is too modernized now. It really is, because I can't think of the last artist to come out and give me an album that I can listen to song after song after song after song, and it's reminiscent of how they used to be, and that's why I probably can rock with it. I mean, so many artists have put out music. I can't listen to any female artist right now. I mean, other than SZA, who I can rock with her. It's tough to listen to female artists. It is very tough. All of them sound the same. The only one that stands out to me is Nicki and SZA. The only two that stand out to me. And Nicki, she doesn't have hit after hit after hit like she used to. Those first couple of albums that she had were fantastic. You go back and listen to some of Nicki's first stuff, man. That was just when they were hungry. That was when they were like, I want my music out. I want to win awards. I mean, ain't nobody winning no awards for nothing that's coming out right now. Nothing, not one thing. All right, DJ K. Hey, Book, I also wanted to add this for my Rain 1 users, and maybe late on this, but I purchased some 8-inch denim 600M platters and placed them on Rain 1. I feel like I have a new controller. Oh, okay. He just wanted to put this up here for you guys so you could see. Sorry, I need to fill this in. Let me see if I can fill this in. Fill in the back so you guys can see it. Let's see. There we go. I don't know why I had that like that. Now you can see it. He just wanted to show you guys that. All right, I'm going to leave that up there while I read the next one here. All right, so, yo, Jay, I just listened to that 21 Savage album, maybe 2 good tracks. Listen to the new Kanye right now. I'm on track 4, and it's not going good so far. See, and I planned on listening to Kanye and stuff, not tonight, but probably tomorrow, because I just wanted to see, can Kanye give me some music and stuff like that. But you know when Kanye was at his best? That first and that second album. That was when he was hungry. Now he's just trying to be like super creative and stuff out there, but he's losing the audience. Like nobody listening to this. Nobody. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I love Kanye. Anytime Kanye produces a track, I listen to it because I love the mind that he has. I mean, he's nothing but a DJ who produces to me, because he's taking old tracks and he's bringing them back to life. But he's bringing it back in a way that is crazy to where it's universal music. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm just waiting for cats to keep doing that, to bring that concept back. Nobody's doing that. Nuts. All right, praise DJ show. What Taylor Swift song you play? Are you meaning at that gig, at that school gig? You know I had to play one. I played "Shake It Off" and stuff at that elementary school gig. If that's what you're talking about, yeah, I had to play "Shake It Off." I think I played one more too. No, I didn't. Did I play one more? Maybe I had it in the queue, but I didn't play it. But I definitely played "Shake It Off." Definitely. Nathan Jones, the new J-Lo song is good. J-Lo got a song? Does she? For real? But come on now. Think about J-Lo, though. J-Lo was great when? Well, I don't want to give great because, Lord have mercy, J-Lo's music, Jesus. J-Lo had some good tracks early in her career. Early. It's like when these people came out of the gate, man, they came out and hit the floor running. I mean, they were going crazy. The music was nuts. I mean, everybody can just give us hits after hits after hits. I loved it. Now we getting all these duds, man. Like J-Lo will come out with one song and then her next song will be absolute trash. And then who heard Beyonce's, I guess she came out with 2 songs. It keeps coming up on my not my news feed, but on my recommended on YouTube. So I listened to this country song that she sang. I'm like, what's this? Who gonna listen to this? How we gonna play this? Like, at least with the house music and stuff you were giving us, you gave us 2 great bangers out of there that we can use. That DJs was killing. TikTok was killing. But it wasn't even a TikTok song. Like, it was, I mean, if you listen to the words to what is it? We gon' you know, you listen to the words of that's not a kid-friendly song by any means. So I know you didn't intend that to be, but what is this country song what? These stars got too much time? What's happening? I don't get it. Benny Blanco. Hey Jay, are you talking about DJ Magic Mike, the old school legend? You should have him on the podcast. No, I'm talking about DJ Magic Mike, who is right here in South Carolina, who helps me and does functions and stuff with me. That's who I'm talking about. And here he is right here. This is who I'm talking about right here. Magic Mike in the building. See, College Dropout was absolute gold. I mean, gold. Y'all go, if you have Apple Music, go back and listen to College Dropout and tell me what song you skip. I'll wait. J Skills, J-Lo and Lotto just announced a 34-city tour today. Who going to that? J-Lo? Ain't J-Lo 50 plus years old? And it's a good move for Lotto because she can tap into J-Lo fans. But Lotto and J-Lo, they don't mix other than the fact that they're women. I mean, they two different ends of the spectrum. J-Lo is majority pop. Lotto is all hip hop. She ain't got a pop song in her bone. That'll be an interesting concert that I won't go to by any means. If it even comes close, I won't be there. All right, DJ G Kenny, I'm gonna say what Jay can't say. J-Lo can't say. No, G Kenny, don't think I won't say that on here. She's what you call a shower singer. Everybody sound good in the shower. Everybody sound good when they're riding in the car and the music is playing. That's when everybody sound good. Not right now, though. J-Lo. I mean, I can hit J-Lo notes. Really? Y'all ever played J-Lo and stuff behind the board? Yeah, I mean, and change your voice to... Hey, we can sing that. Like, come on, man. J-Lo tripping. I'm not feeling that Beyonce new song either, see? Find me somebody who does. And don't y'all dare stick the beehive on me and shut me down and get me canceled and all that mess. Don't take this clip. Don't take a clip from this and say that and send it to the beehive. I've seen how people get canceled. I've seen it. Oh, man. I did hear that Jay-Z was working on something. Another person that used to be one of my favorites that just had just classics and stuff back in the day and had great albums and stuff back in the day and then, just got older. I know you can't talk about the same stuff and stuff no more, but the production and stuff was crazy on top of what it was saying. Nas, man. It's tough to listen to Nas and stuff now. Like I hear it and some tracks be good, but then it ain't the classic Nas, man. It's crazy. All right, let's see. DJ Solstice in the house, man. What's going on, man? I see you with, first of all, congratulations on the Rain 4 mixer. I don't know if you wanted to wait, for that new motorized Rain controller. You mean, because you're probably just outside of that. That'll probably be released summertime. But congratulations on your Rain 4 mixer. And also, man, I tell you what, you are in a great state. Solstice is in SoCal. And it doesn't matter that it's January, February out there. He's still doing gigs, man. This guy, how in the hell are you still doing gigs? How? Like, I'm ready to start. And after this weekend, we are like, pedal to the metal every weekend. I got it. But January, February, man, it's tough. It's tough. Those are tough months. This month right here was particularly tough. All right. DJ G Kid, I've been working this graveyard shift, and I wish I could grab me a spaceship and fly my class. See, I know that. That's Kanye. That's classic, man. Just good stuff. Kelly Sinning. Madonna is turning 66 this year and still touring. By the way, I'm Charleston. What? DJ K? Okay. DJ Kelly, DJ K, Chucktown. Yeah, but you know, I don't know if you've seen Madonna and stuff lately. Struggle's real. We're just gonna say that. It's a hard knock life. Struggle's real. It's time to hang it up. A lot of stuff, man. Like, ugh. And you know who's heading down that same path as her? Like Miley Cyrus is heading down that same path. She like, got that Madonna vibe. You know, just keep going. Wasn't she recently on something? And she looks great because she can't sing. To me, Miley Cyrus can't sing. I mean, that's just me. I'm just saying that because I heard some of the tracks from the girl. That's why her albums don't do well. She was great as a little kid girl, but now she can't sing. She need to go back to trying some hip hop stuff, right? Because that's when she got the most audience, right? All that hip hop music she tried out, trying to cross over. She's crazy. DJ Mike, I don't know, man. I'm just having one of them nights and stuff, Mike, where I'm just like, boy, don't come incorrect and stuff tonight. Lord have mercy. All right, The Incredible Way. Excuse me. The problem is these artists be trying to cater to everybody instead of sticking to the fan base. See, that's what I just said. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. If we love you for this reason, don't try to do this. Kudos to the new school and stuff that's coming out because they don't try to do nothing different. They do the same thing all the time. All the time. You tell me what Travis Scott albums sound different. What NBA YoungBoy albums sound different? What's the boy from Florida? Oh gosh, what's the boy from Florida? I can see him. Wore the mask on the Breakfast Club. He sang the song. He got oh God, y'all know who I'm talking about. He got the song Gremlins. Something about Gremlin. I can't think of it right now. I can't think. But his music all sound the same too. Kodak, that's it. Appreciate it, Mike. Kodak Black. That's him. It's Kodak. You tell me which one of his albums sound different. I'll wait. At least they stick to what their fan base like, though. You know what I'm saying? That's like if Jodeci got in the studio and stuff right now and started making pop music because that's what's popular right now. Nah, Jodeci, if you're gonna get back in the studio, you got to give us the stuff that made you famous, that we know you for, that you famous for, baby. Come on, man. Killing me. All right, Benny Blanco. Thinking about getting into stems. Any tips on updating the new Serato? I mean, there's really no tips. You just got to dive in, man. You have got to dive in. Some of the things that I recognized when I did switch over to stems is that it definitely works your PC out. It definitely works it. You know, you get some hesitations and stuff in your PC or your MacBook and stuff when you use stems because it's like having a duplicate file. So if you've got 5,000 tracks and stuff in your library, I'm just giving an example, and you use stems, it's like having 10,000 tracks because it takes it and creates a duplicate and stuff. So now your computer has to work harder to be able to access those files. Now they keep doing updates that help with stems as far as making them sound better. I don't know if that's using up more RAM and stuff like that or not, but I will say that when you initially get stems, it does make your PC or your MacBook Pro run harder. So make sure you've got enough memory. The suggestion is always 8 gigs of memory, but I've always told people, go ahead and get to 16. If you're looking at buying another laptop to get into that, make sure it has 16 gigabytes of memory or higher. Please make sure. All right, DJ Solstice, I want the opposite, a Rain 1 with non-motorized platter. You don't like the motorized platters, bro? I love them. I love them. I thought I was going to worry about the Rev 7, but I actually love it. I love it and stuff now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm in Cali too, Solstice. We got a link. You going to PBX. Oh, okay. Y'all linking up. All right. The Incredible Way. I got the Rain 4 for Christmas. Haven't got a chance to play. What? You haven't even cracked it? Oh, man, you got to crack that. You got to crack that. You know what? Before you go to bed tonight, open that Rain 4 and at least play one track on it. Open that Rain 4, man. Because what if you got a defective one? You don't even know. Open that Rain 4 and play it tonight before you go to bed, man. Come on, man. You can't have equipment and just have it sitting around. It's a waste of money. Come on, put that thing to use right now. Looking for some good videos to learn WMX. There are several. Just type in WMX. Don't look at the ones that come from Wolf Mix. Look at the ones that the guys are breaking it down. I think one has a green background. There's another one with a guy who is setting it up and stuff in his kitchen. And he talks a lot about what each program and stuff does and how to use it. I would definitely recommend him. But yeah, there are tons of videos on the WMX one. That's how I've been learning. DJ G Kenny asks, Jay, have you been experiencing any learning curve between using the controller and the turntables? Yes. When I go back to the the controller, I almost feel like I'm having to relearn that because I'm so used to the platter moving now. I thought that it would be the opposite way. I thought that I would keep the same feel for the. And this could just be a me thing. It may not happen to you, but I thought that it would just be like muscle memory when it comes to that, but I forgot. You know, just like if you learn basketball as a kid and play basketball all the way up to high school and then you just stop and try to come back and play it as an adult, it take you a second. Like I've got the 1000 SRT right next door and it is set up for Twitch. If you haven't followed me and stuff on Twitch, please make sure you do. I am going to be starting to put stuff out on Twitch. I'm live on Twitch right now, but we're going to put out some mixes and stuff. We're going to do some live mixes over there. But the 1000 SRT is set up right over there. And using that thing, I was like, where's the Rev 7? I'm going to need the Rev 7. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. But I think by having that ready for Twitch, having the Rev 7 out on the weekends, using the big Rain MK2s and stuff on some weekends, I think it just will allow me to be able to do it all. I think when I put down one thing and use something else, it's like my brain forgets it. Or just it just takes a second. Like it takes me like a whole gig to remember. It takes me like a whole session over there to remember. So but that's just me. You guys can be different. I mean, once you learn it one place, you maybe are at another place. But it is harder for me to go back to a controller for motorized platters. I will say that. Oh, y'all giving me the Kodak thing. Been moving. All right. I'll answer a few more questions before we get out of here. Let me also just put up here that Twitch. Here's my Twitch handle. Make sure you guys follow me on Twitch as I will be doing we got to change the color on this. Why is that like that? That needs to be purple. Let's change that to purple. There we go. Let's get that background. Man, what is going on? Why is all this fadiness happening? I don't know why. There we go. If you follow me on Twitch, I will be doing some live streams and stuff here during the week. I'm trying to see which day I want to do those. That may be the opportunity for me to try afternoon, because I know I asked you guys last week if you would like me to move the show to the afternoon. If it's easier, you guys say you like the evenings. The biggest response was to the evenings, so I'm good with that. We're going to keep the show and stuff here. And then maybe on Twitch, I could do some live streams, like maybe a lunch break type deal, just maybe an hour and stuff on there, just playing some good music and stuff like that. So I definitely want to do that, just because it is about to be all DJ all the time, every week, week in and week out, all the way to the hot ass summertime. So it's about to explode, really. It's about to go crazy. So I just want to get a schedule and stuff together to be able to do that. So hopefully that stuff will take off the way I want it to. And that'll be that. Let's see. DJ V Squared. I started with turntables in the 90s and have been strictly using controllers, CDJs for the last 10 years. I don't miss spinning platters or vinyl. And look, that's all the preference and stuff, because now that I've come off of controllers and stuff as much, I kind of prefer the turntables and stuff now. It's crazy. Just one of those things. Any more questions that I can answer and stuff before we get out of here and stuff tonight? Don't forget, next week, same time, 7 p.m. EST, right back here on the channel. You guys make sure that you continue to watch all the videos. We are so close to hitting that 10K. We are about 140 people, 145, somewhere along those lines. People away from hitting 10K. So if you could just do me a favor and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. We're going to hit that goal hopefully before the end of spring. I know we'll hit it before summer, but before the end of the spring. And then, like I said, we will be transitioning into what I have in mind, which is already set up. So I will let you guys know more about that as we get closer and closer to that point. But we are very, very, very close now. Do you guys know that, and this is just a fun fact, okay? Do you guys know that I am 9 videos away from editing myself 500 videos on this channel? That is like totally insane. I looked at that earlier today and I'm like, damn, 500 videos. That is a lot of content. But it's great. It's great because, you know, if my family tree ever wants to, if something would have happened to me and my family tree ever wanted to see what I was like and stuff like that, they have forever video until YouTube shuts down, which I feel like it never will. They have forever video. They can see exactly what I was doing during this time, which is great. It's a great time to be a DJ and stuff, man. So let me check the chat. I won't be able to see you on Twitch if it's in the afternoon. I just wanted to say I appreciate your content. Please appreciate you, Blitz624. So wait, what time would be a good time to do Twitch? You guys put in it. Everybody who's still here, put it in the chat real quick before I get out of here on what time is a good time. And it you know, we'll see a common consensus. I'll take a poll on this and we'll see. But what time is a good time for me to do a Twitch stream so that you guys can tune in? That would be something like this, on, you know, just on a different day. Like, okay, you got to take away, you know, Fridays and Saturdays and, you know, Sundays for football reasons. But, you know what days are really good? Like, I'm thinking about like a Monday evening, a Tuesday, or a Wednesday. I think all 3 of those days is great. Give me an opportunity to do this show on Thursdays. DJ G Kenny, man, always appreciate you. DJ K, appreciate it, man. Hopefully we go ahead and get there and we knock that down. Tell a friend to hit that subscribe button. Same time as this, DJ K. Okay. So this comes on at 7. So you think at like 7 on like a Tuesday or Wednesday, that'll work. DJ G Kenny is good for any time on Twitch. We'll try out a couple times. I may try one afternoon. one evening just to see how it goes. I've been really working hard on Twitch. I did a test and stuff on it. It looks like it's up and ready to go. So I literally just had to take the laptop that's sitting right here, take it over to that room, hook it up, and we're ready to fire up. It's got a lot of great stuff on there, but man, it's tough. Not knowing anything and start from scratch, it is really, really tough to set all this up because I have no idea how to do any of this. I'm doing all of this myself, watching video after video and just soaking in the information and then taking it, trying to apply it. So I hope you guys do like the presentation that I give to you from that. So middays 2 or 3, Wednesday at 9. So Spinelli can raid. Wednesday at 9. That's a little late. Maybe I can go before Spinelli and then raid him. How about that? We'll go a little before him. Jesus, because sometimes he go in there 2 hours, and if he's drinking, it might be 3 hours. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and let you guys get back to your evening. I really appreciate you guys coming out again today. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button on the way out. Enjoy the rest of your week. And hopefully we see you guys here and stuff next week, and we just continue to grow because we have been growing and stuff as of late. I really, really appreciate all you guys. And if you got an event and stuff this week, man, I'm there with you. We're going to work through this thing. I got to go downstairs right now and unplug some charging lights and get that ready. So stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram, DJ JayBook, if you want to see all the behind the scenes, and we'll get all that together, man. Appreciate you guys for always stopping through. Really, really appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea. But make sure you live in to strive and not to survive. Peace, people.